To be able to divorce her abusive husband, the mute wife hid a hidden camera inside a flower vase. Just as she placed the vase in the center of the living room, she heard someone knocking at the door. She knew it was her husband pretending to be a stranger to test her. If she opened the door, he would once again beat her, just like before. Only this time, she would have proof of the abuse. So, she decided to open the door without hesitation. As expected, the man instantly became furious. The woman knew her plan had worked. Just as he was about to hit her, someone else knocked on the door. Seizing the opportunity, the woman spilled a glass of water to create noise. Hearing the sound, the community workers outside insisted the door be opened to avoid suspicion. The man was forced to suppress his anger and open the door. He pretended to be a kind husband and offered them water. At that moment, the workers handed the woman a certificate for being part of an exemplary couple, but the man snatched it from her hands immediately. Then, the woman rolled up her sleeve and showed the bruises on her arm. The man claimed she had fallen by herself, and since the workers didn't understand sign language, they believed him without question. Once the workers left, the man changed his attitude again and resumed beating her, only to fall to his knees moments later, crying and begging for forgiveness. What he didn't know was that she had already planned to divorce him and had already recovered her voice. She had pretended to be mute the whole time just to lower his guard. The next day, the woman took the recordings of the abuse to a law firm to file for divorce. When the lawyer saw the video, he was enraged and asked the woman to tell him everything. She explained in detail what had happened. The man was from the countryside, and she came from a wealthy family. She had been deceived by his sweet words and married him. After their marriage, her parents died in an accident, and she became mute. She also inherited a large fortune. Using lies, the man convinced her to buy a house and help him start his own business. She thought they would be happy, but he later claimed his company was in trouble and gradually drained her inheritance. He began threatening her with more violence if she didn't give him money. This is how she endured abuse for 3 years. Hearing her story, the lawyer agreed to help her with the divorce. But the woman had another request. She wanted the man to be punished by law. Just when she thought she would finally be free of him, she failed to notice that the lawyer had received a $500,000 transfer. The moment the money came through, his demeanor changed. The woman realized something was wrong when the car didn't head toward the airport. She screamed as loud as she could, but the lawyer didn't listen and ended up taking her back home. That money was a bribe from the husband. And so, she once again found herself in the hands of her abuser. But she didn't give up. She knew she had to record new evidence and find another lawyer to help her divorce him. Only then could she truly be free. So when the man tried to hit her again, she intentionally moved closer to the surveillance camera.